Hey guys, it's Katie. So today I thought that I would do a foundation review for you. It's kind of like a first impression, but I'm going to bring you along the entire day so that way you can see how this foundation actually wears. I'm an oily skin girl. It's like probably 95 degrees outside and I have to go just run some errands today. So we're going to see if this foundation stands the test of time. We are going to test out this bad boy today. It is the Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra-Longwear Foundation. I am wearing it right now. I am just doing this intro after I've already applied the foundation because, let's be honest, it looks a little bit prettier after I apply the foundation than before. So if you want to see if this foundation is truly 15-hour wear, medium to full coverage, weightless matte finish, oil-free, and transfer resistant, then just keep watching. First off, as you know, it is supposed to be a medium to full coverage foundation. What does it say on here? It's supposed to be 15-hour wear, medium to full coverage, weightless, matte finish, oil-free, and transfer resistant. Those are all of the things that I love in a foundation. So I am going to go ahead and prime my face. I've already moisturized with the Believe Aqua Bomb, but for a primer today I'm going to use the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I know that this is a tried and true primer for me. I don't want to venture off into any new primers because I really want to be able to compare apples to apples and see if this foundation is really long wearing, if it really has a matte finish and all of that. And then in the areas where I tend to get really oily, which is right on my cheeks and right here in my forehead, I will use the Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. The color is pretty orange. I mean, it's evening out my redness so far, but with the Beauty Blender, I don't feel like I'm getting as much coverage as I could with a brush. And it's actually not that easy to blend, which with the Beauty Blender, I mean, I have honestly never had that problem before where something is really hard to blend with a Beauty Blender. If you have dry skin, this is not going to work for you. Because I can already see in an area up here where I was peeling from Hawaii that it's clinging to the dry patches surrounding that area. And it did conceal redness in this area that I have, as well as dark spots that I got in Hawaii. Okay, I'm going to try the brush on this side. A lot of times with a foundation that I use a brush with, what I've been doing is just putting it on with the brush and then just kind of using the Beauty Blender just to get any excess off. And that's been working really well, so we'll see. I'm using Marc Jacobs face brush. So orange. With some of these mattifying foundations though, I find personally that a lot of times they will look better as the day progresses because your natural oils will mix in. And so any areas where it kind of seems like it's hard to blend out right now will probably look a lot better on my skin personally in about an hour. I do prefer the brush a lot more with this foundation. I just think it looks a lot better and a lot more blended. So I would definitely say use a brush instead of a Beauty Blender. It dries really fast too, so even on my hand, what was left over from picking it up with the brush is already dry. And even on my hand though, it's not really moving around, so that's kind of nice. That kind of tells me that it's going to stay in place. The overall finish of it is actually really nice. It's not overly matte, but as you can see right in here on my nose area, it's hard, the foundation brush is just kind of picking up some of that product and not wanting to put it back down. It's lifting off my nose. And the concealer that I'm going to be using is this NARS, what is this called? Soft Matte Concealer in the color Custard. I'm so mad at NARS about their animal testing, going back on that. Greedy people. Alright, so I'm just putting a little bit of this on a Beauty Blender right underneath my under eye area, trying not to mess up the makeup that I've already put down there. Okay, so like I said, I already have some of the Mercier translucent powder, so instead of opening up that new one, I'll just use the one that I already have. But I am going to use this puff. See if I get any different results. So I'm just shaking it up. So I'm just gonna dip and get some product onto the puff and just like really press it into the skin. So that's enough of that. I feel like because this foundation is already so matte that putting more powder on it is just making it like really, really powdery. Although my skin, like from far away, does look pretty flawless. It just looks very dry up in this area right here. And then on my nose, I'm not super happy with how it applied to my nose. I'm going to go ahead and do my bronzer, blush, and all that, and then I will be right back. My bronzer, blush, and highlighter on, and then I just set it with the Urban Decay All Nighter, which I always do. Like I said, apples to apples. So, and I went a little bit overboard on the nose bronzer, don't mind that. It does look really dry on my forehead, but I was like peeling in that area because I was out in the sun when I was in Hawaii. So that just goes to show you, if you have dry skin, stay far, far away. But if you have oily skin, like this is very mattifying. The only thing that I found was that obviously it clings to dry patches and it is kind of difficult to blend out. Like it dries extremely, extremely fast. So I would actually work in sections on your face instead of, you know, kind of dotting it all over the face and then blending it out. Otherwise, by the time you get to the other side of your face, it's already going to be basically dried and setting. It looks pretty good in my cheek area, which is usually my problem area because I have enlarged pores there. So I think it looks actually really good, and I have a feeling, cross your fingers, I have a feeling that it's going to look even better as the day progresses. I will check back in with you guys in a little bit, vlog style, to see how it goes. Hey guys, alright, so I don't know if I told you, but the time that I applied the foundation was 10 a.m. It is now 12:13, so I'm going to give you a little close-up on my face. You can see a little bit of texture and pores right in here. Not so bad over here, but that could just be the lighting. And then because my oils are starting to seep in a little bit more, the forehead looks a lot better too. It doesn't look quite as powdery and dry. But so far, I mean, we're 2 hours and 15 minutes in, and I think it actually looks pretty good. It doesn't look overly greasy or anything like that, but I can get oily greasy, so I will check back in with you guys in a few and see what it looks like. Hey guys, so I just left IKEA. IKEA is never a quick trip because it's like you gotta walk through the whole place before you find what you're looking for. Anyways, I was in there for a while. It is 85 degrees today, so not 95, but 85. So I just got in my sweaty hot car and now I'm finally getting going on the road again. But here is what my face looks like right now. Not bad, right? It's actually held up really well. I feel a little bit oily right in here, and you can probably see like when I turn the shine right here, obviously the shine right here, but I put that there. But right here, it is pretty oily, but it's not that bad. I've seen worse. And so, let's blot. So I'm just gonna hit my, yeah, you can see the oil on there. And it's definitely not transfer resistant because as you can see, there is makeup on there. So despite that claim. Hey guys, so I just got back from IKEA and I just cleaned up around the house a little bit. It's a little hot in here because I don't have the AC on right now, but here's an update on the face. I think I actually really like it. I'm a little bit oily right in here, but that's just normal for me. There's really nothing that I can really do about that. That's just my skin. But overall, it feels pretty good. I do see some visible pores right in here, as you can see right now. But it's not bad. I've had other foundations that look way worse than this on my pores in this area. This is just where I have the most enlarged pores. So overall, it's pretty good. I really like it. Oh, it is 4:45 right now. And the only reason why I'm doing this earlier is because I want to take off my makeup because I'm going to a spin class in like 30 minutes. So yeah. I wouldn't expect a foundation to withstand a spin class. But I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. I would give this foundation a thumbs up. I like it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!